In today's video, I'm going to be diving into 3 of the main weight loss actions that I used that got me quick results to help me lose 25 pounds. And throughout the video, I'll be sharing real tools that I use that help me lose the weight. And I'll put any links in the description in case you think they might help you too. Let's dive into the video with the first tip to help you get quick weight loss results with number 1, movement. So, why is movement so important for weight loss? Well, movement is super important when it comes to weight loss, especially if you want quicker results because it helps you burn calories. Physical activity, doing things like walking, riding your bike, going to the gym, going to exercise classes, increases the number of calories that our bodies use for energy. And this is important because it helps our bodies use our fat stores for energy. And that's the goal. If we want to lose weight, we have to burn the fat by increasing our movement so we can burn those calories. And as long as we're making sure that we're eating and drinking less calories in a day than we're burning, this is going to be the sweet spot that's going to help us lose weight the quickest. And for me, what I did was increase my walking. That was the first thing I did when I tried to lose the 25 pounds. Trying to figure out how can I get more movement into the day and where I can get more movement. So I would recommend you look at your day. What does your day look like? From school to work to classes to extracurriculars. How much are you moving and where are your opportunity zones that you can increase, your movement in the day? For me, mine was in the morning when I woke up. I could build extra time into that zone to move more. And at night before I went to bed, I could carve out time to move more. And so that's what I did. And so I bought a walking pad. And so for 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night, I would get on the walking pad and I would just walk. And this was really helpful for me to increase my movement, burn extra calories in the day to help me accomplish my weight loss targets. And so just in case you might be interested in a walking pad, I'll link it in the description. Movement is also super important because it helps us improve our mobility. I think stretching is super important. I think it's really helped me not only burn more calories, but build muscle more efficiently. I've noticed ever since I started stretching in the morning, at night, or whenever I have free time, that my range of motions for my muscles are better. I feel more flexible. I feel less tight. Especially, I notice this when I'm lifting weights, I'm able to push or pump more effectively because that range of motion is there. And I credit a lot of that to the stretching I do before or after the movement, the physical activity that I'm doing. I would recommend trying to get more stretching in during the morning or at night. I also try to stretch when I'm watching TV. So I'm sitting on the couch and I'm trying to stretch my arms, stretch my legs, stretch my neck. I'll get on the floor and I'll try to stretch deeper. So at least it feels like I'm getting more movement in, even though I'm doing an activity that's pretty sedentary. I don't want to stop watching TV, but I'm going to find different ways to get more movement into the day. And that's why my walking pad is also great, because while I'm watching TV, while I'm watching a movie, I can walk and get my steps in, burn more calories, while also enjoying the things that I like to do. Movement is super important because it also helps us prevent weight regain. And so regular physical activity can help us not only lose weight, maintain a healthy weight, but prevent us from gaining weight. So how can you get more activity into your day? Well, you could go for a walk, either inside on a walking pad, or outside. You could try going to guided classes. I think guided classes are really great because it pushes you outside of your comfort zone and it makes you do things that you probably wouldn't have unless an instructor was telling you to do it. And so some of the classes I like are yoga, Zumba, bar class, and Pilates. Those have really helped me stay consistent and made movement fun for me, so I wanted to continue to go to classes. You could also try taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking at the back of the grocery store parking lot, and walking more steps to get inside. You could also increase your amount of household chores that you're doing in the day. I did this especially for my rest days where I wasn't going to a gym or I wasn't going to class. I would prioritize doing a chore to get more movement in. So whether that would be vacuuming the floors, mopping, doing the laundry, doing the dishes, cleaning the windows, something that added to my movement for the day that might not have been exercise, but it was something I needed to do, was productive, and helped me move more to ultimately burn more calories in the scope of the day. So the second tip to lose weight at a quicker pace is be in a calorie deficit. So what is a calorie deficit? Well, a calorie deficit helps you lose weight by forcing your body to burn stored fat for energy. And this helps us when we eat or drink fewer calories than we burn. So this is why movement and a calorie deficit together is super important to help us lose weight. And if we want it to be quicker, we need to do it consistently together because one impacts the other. If we're not moving more, we're not burning enough calories. But if we eat too much and we drink too much and we're eating way over the amount of calories that we burn in a day, we're not going to lose weight and we might gain weight in that process as well, depending on how many calories we eat. So for me, it was really important to read the food labels to know how many calories was in a certain product that I was eating. Or if I was eating whole foods, which was my primary focus, I would Google how many calories is in a large banana, how many calories is in an orange, just so I would have a general idea of what I was intaking for the day. And I would track that. Normally I would use my notes app and I would title the notes for the day, and anytime I would eat something, I would track it in the notes app. Okay, for breakfast, I had this amount. For lunch, I had this amount. I had a snack here, it was this amount. And then at the end of the day, I would add it all up. Or, depending on what I was doing for the day, I would use my phone's calculator. And each time I would eat something, I would track it on the calculator. And just knowing this general number for calories really helped me be able to understand this is how many calories I'm eating in a day versus am I moving truly enough to burn calories. And so just having an idea of how much I'm moving versus how much calories I was intaking really helped me lose the weight, to lose the 25 pounds. But everyone's different. So factors like age, our height, our weight, our physical activity levels, our quality of calories that you're eating really impacts what your calorie deficit should be. And so to create a calorie deficit, this really means eat fewer calories than you're burning, increase your physical activity for the day, and really try to assess, how much calories am I eating versus burning in that physical activity, in that movement. And so generally speaking, it takes burning 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of body fat. So in theory, if you want to lose 1 pound per week, cutting out 500 calories per day would get you to that 1 pound a week target. And so I found this number by, Googling. And that was what I did. I tried to take out 500 calories from how much I was eating in a normal day. And that's how I started to lose the weight. And so each week consistently, I would lose around 1 pound. And some weeks it would be more, some weeks it would just be on target. But I was slowly making progress to be able to lose the weight and hit my 25-pound goal. But of course, this can vary. Everybody's different. How much weight we want to lose, our activity level, our health conditions, it all impacts each other. And so what might work for me might not work for you. But I think as a general rule, moving more and focusing on a calorie deficit can help you lose the weight. And do it in a quicker way than not focusing on what you're eating in a day or not focusing on how much you're moving in a day. And our third weight loss action that gets results is drinking water. So why is drinking water so important for weight loss? Well, drinking water can help with weight loss when combined with a healthy diet and more movement. Drinking water can help us feel fuller longer, which means we're more inclined to eat less. It can help us with our calorie intake. So for me, I like soda, I like juice, but those calories really added up. So when I started to track my calories to make sure I was in a calorie deficit, I needed to track those calories as well. And they can really add up. You know, if you're drinking 200 calories each meal, by the end of the day, that's 600 calories that you're just drinking. And I would personally rather eat my calories than drink them. And so I would make those swaps. So instead of drinking a sugary drink that had a ton of calories, I would swap to water. Specifically spring water. I do find that that's the elite water, and alkaline water. But I would switch to those two. I would do water with lime, water with lemon. And if you're wanting something that's similar to a soda taste, I find that sparkling water is really great. It has a bubbly, fizzy feel depending on the brand. I always go for natural sparkling water. I don't do sparkling waters that have additives or different flavorings because there's, unnecessary to me. I think if I'm going to drink water, I want it to be real water and not water that's been carbonated for me. And those are the 3 weight loss actions that get results: moving more, eating in a calorie deficit, and drinking water. I hope you enjoyed these actions and start putting them into your weight loss journey. And remember, consistency is key. You should be practicing for the person you want to become, practicing for the lifestyle that you want to have. Because although practice might not make perfect all of the time, but practicing these habits is going to get you to a better place than you were at yesterday. And remember, it's your life, your actions, your results. You have the opportunity to make healthy habits a daily type of thing so you can take your lifestyle to the next level day by day. And if you want tools for making healthier habits, I'll link some of the tools that help me lose weight in the video description. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what is the hardest challenge you have faced when trying to lose weight? Well, I've got life to live. I'll see you next time.